pleasure to introduce legendary golf instructor Jim Mclean. Jim's going to demonstrate, talk about some of the unique features of our integrated golf instruction accessories, including video swing analysis and our modeling, which we've developed in conjunction with Jim over the years, and our new pressure mat, which measures weight transfer and balance.
Should be really cool.
Jim?
Thanks, Todd. Well, I spent quite a few years with Todd and HD Golf going up to Toronto, and when we went way back, we did some work on putting together a model of a perfect golf swing, and then using the 8-step swing, which has parameters for anybody to use at their home so they can use it to improve their golf swing. These readouts. So it's got a number of components. The latest component is Body Track. And Body Track's another company I've worked with that measures your weight distribution. And if I step on Body Track right here, it's fully integrated into HD Golf. So as I set up, and it's up in the right-hand corner there, it'll show the pressure in my feet and how your center of pressure moves in the golf swing. What we're looking for in a golf swing is you turn back away from the golf ball. I guess we got to get the thing. So I'm going to hit a shot, and I don't really know where I'm aiming this, but I'm just going to show you where how the weight moves using Body Track. This is going to show you the weight transfer in your swing. So at setup, it's going to show you where my weight was. And you can see here, as I'm looking at this, where my weight is in my right foot, where my weight is in my left foot, more toward my heel in my left foot. And it shows you a little bit of the pressure. The line going across the top there, the green line, is a trace of your golf swing. And what you're looking for in a good player is a linear trace, so that you don't have your weight going out toward your toes or too much back toward your heels. And as I go back, you can see for my swing there, that was pretty linear trace going back. You can see where the weight is all throughout your swing. And then it'll show you at impact. We'll stop right at impact. So 84% of my weight was in my lead post leg as I hit the golf ball. Now, a lot of amateur golfers that I work with are not coming very close to doing that. They have a nice reverse pivot. They're hitting off the right side when they strike the golf ball. So what we're looking at, when I'm working with John Curran or Gary Woodland or Keegan Bradley or other guys that I'm working with on the PGA Tour, we're doing work on having that trace pretty linear and balancing their body really good. And it's surprising how much they like doing it and how much work they're doing it. The guy that I've heard doing the most is Kevin Kisner. Kevin Kisner's got a very linear line going across. It's pretty amazing. Jason Day's line goes a little more back toward his left heel. Mine was pretty straight across on that swing right there with a 7-iron. And but you see a lot of guys, and Jordan Spieth would be another guy that has a lot of weight on their heel as they go through the shot. They call that a fish hook trace. So your trace goes across and back to the left. So the Body Track is one integration that they have in HD Golf that's really a cool deal, because I believe as a teacher, teaching for a long time, and teaching a lot of really good players and a lot of average players, that balance is such an important part of the golf game. And getting your weight to move correctly back and through the golf shot is far underrated. From the teachers that I learned from, some of the greatest players and teachers of all time, they talk very much this first move in the golf swing. And the second thing they talked a lot about is the two critical parts of the golf swing: the initiation of the swing, and then transition of when you start your downswing, and then impact, I'd say a third thing. But good ball strikers, let's put it that way, good ball strikers start this pressure move to the left side early. And that happens just when the club's going really past your right hip. When you're watching, say, a Keegan Bradley or Matt Kuchar, when they're getting about to this section of their golf swing, the club's going back away and the weight's going forward. So a lot of amateurs, of course, are going to the top and starting with their shoulders or their hands and arms first. Another thing with body track that's really good, Robbie, if you can do this again, I've been using it a lot for chipping. So I have people get on the mat and get up here and set up to hit a little chip shot. And then I'll ask them, you know, where's your weight? And then they'll look up there and I'll say, well, I want you to get to 70% of your weight on them. So then I have them get off, get back on, get up there until they get about 70% on their left foot. Then I have them get off. Then I have them get on. This time I don't let them look. So I'll have them set up, get ready to hit their shot, and tell me if 70% of their weight's on their left foot. Then they look up there and they'll see if they're close. And after they do that a couple times, they get their weight where it should be. Then you might want it 60% of your on your left leg, or 50%, or however you think, wherever you want them to be to chip the ball. The other thing that I do on short shots, which a lot of golfers get immediate help from, and that is when I get them 70% on their left side, I have them stay there and then chip the golf ball. And then when did that trace? Okay, so then we look at this trace, and I'm looking to see what does the trace look like, and that's going to come up here in a second. So what you're going to see is my trace stayed over on the left side. There was no weight transfer back in my backswing, and even though that seems like a really simple thing, a lot of amateurs do that really badly. They have a lot of movement in their short game shots, and they hit a lot of bad shots. They chunk a lot of shots, scull a lot of shots, and when I can show them this on the body track, it's great. Thanks for coming out and listening to me, and I hope that helps you a little bit, and it's been a pleasure for me working with HD Golf. Thank you very much.